I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm always about to start. Always about to start. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. My name is Nairo. And yes, we're back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is our first playthrough. We've never played this game before. Right? We have no idea what's happening. No clue. How are you all doing? Thank you for the host and the raid, Devon. Or the raid. It bothers me how I don't hear the D when you pronounce your name. It's like you don't love the D. David? David? I love both of my D's. Both of them. Because I have both. I have two D's. Right? Need a harder opening for two D's to go in at the same time. Two D's on a they need a wider opening, not necessarily a harder one. But hey, how's it going, Arrogance? How's it going, Echo? And how are you, Devon? How is Neo? Is it your first time playing? I didn't get that. I noticed Skovax was saying you had done that before. Maybe he meant the beta or the alpha. I have tea, but it's super hot, so let's not drink from it right away. Right, we have no game to load. I allowed skips of unseen text, so let me just see. We're going to use a guide to attempt to get the best possible ending, which means we have to unlock all the little stills for every character. So I guess we need to start appealing to Sayori like we did the first time. I'm playing on PS4 until the caves or whatever with the poison bullshit, but fuck console gaming. Damn. That is the only way to play Metal Gear Solid 1 in a good state, and Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and 4. How can you say fuck console gaming? Well, let's do this. What's our name today? Shall it be David again? Play runs great now, but I got fucked and the game would never drop a normal sword katana for me, so I sucked because of the weapons I had. Huh. I understand. Neo is probably one of the next games I'm gonna buy. Neo, Nier, Horizon, Persona. I need to buy all those games. Monica with a C. Super hot. Shit. I can be called this. Oh man, so I had an idea that if you're skipping through the dialogue to get through the stuff, you should just make up what they're saying. Maybe use a good name that would work with that. Like... like this? Oh shit. Long Dong Silver, there's no room for that. It's too big. Too big for a Long Dong. Damn it. Dildo Baggins, I like that. begins. Is this how it's written? Dildo Baggins, I like it. I love you, Dildo Baggins. Sure, let's go. Fuck character limit. Well, I appreciate. I can appreciate still these much characters because, well, I did experience Final Fantasy 1. Big dick Dan, too late. Okay, let's skip. Oh wow, this skips really fast, huh? Write a poem! Wow, we got here fast, huh? Okay, sure. So, where's my guide? Right, Sayori liked simple words, right? You don't even have time to make up dialogue, fuck. No. That is defeat, yes, right. Fine. Joy. Pain. Cry. Depression. Very easy, huh? You're a snowball? What? Snotball. That's too long anyway. Oh my god, Dildo Baggins, you're so great. Come join the literature club so we can have an orgy. We did all of that on the first stream. You expect me to remember any of what happened yesterday? Yesterday and before yesterday. Welcome to my club, let's all bang. We can do that when we finally play the real visual novel that everyone is waiting for. Adult Fool Boyfriend. Right? I know all of you want it. Ah, shit. Is anxiety too complicated for Sayori? Come on. Oh, amazing, welcome to the club, let's all bang. Eat my delicious cupcakes, bitch. I think Yuri called Natsuki bitch yesterday. Yeah, she did. These cupcakes are the best thing I've ever had in my mouth. Well, that's about to change. Yeah, we're about to change that. Oh, you already did that joke. Shit. I suck. I suck as a streamer. I will now retire. Music? Oh, right. Fantasy. Shit. Well, it's okay. We already have pretty much locked our Sayori run. Misery. Hurt. Agonizing seems very complicated for her. I don't know. Yeah. Well. I know the feeling. Devon, I think there's no way you'll ever get quality options if you don't stream more. Hi again, Dildo Baggins. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Of course not. I would never. just redeemed another $20 through PSN rewards. Nice. Is it already happening? How can I do that too? Is it US only? It's always US only, isn't it? Should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Dildo Baggins, having a good time so far. Sure. Well, we've seen all of this because this is the path we went on the first time. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Dildo Baggins, eh? I love it. I have no idea you're such a good writer. Sugoi! Have you figured out how you need to do the saving, loading, whatever to see all the different shit without the game wiping the files or whatever? I have! No, I haven't, but I have a guide right here. I'm using a guide. This is gonna be fast, I think. We're probably going to play Emily is Away after this, because I never played it. And I think it's really short. Help me, Sayori. Which we didn't pick the first time, so I'll read it. Natsuki glares at me. This is when they're fighting because of Yuri increasing her boob size, remember? Emily's a bitch? Huh. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. This is very loud in my ears. I just lowered it. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Dildo Baggins. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same they always were. Shit. You think she just used like a padded bra or some kind of inflatomatic device? I think it's just padding. Yeah. Only one way to prove us wrong. I know, right? Sayori claims they're exactly the same, but I'd love to see. I know we haven't met her before, but if she shows her his that there's no padding, we can rest easy. Big and beautiful. Oh wow. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Yeah, I wish. We need a before and after pic for reference. I'll settle with just like her taking off the bra in front of us, showing it to us so we can touch the bra and then touch the boobs, see if everything is like on the up and up. No pictures are needed. No, there's no reason to trouble her with pictures. Okay. I think we need DLC where we can actually date Monica and get to see the festival. Wouldn't it be wonderful if this game was like Persona style? Okay, fear, dark, broken, okay, shit, clumsy, shame, heart, oh, shit, grief, alone, breathe? No. Defeat. Suicide? Shit. She doesn't like suicide? Lazy. Time? No. Depression. Bed or raindrops? Anger? No. Wait, I did pick anxiety last time and it wasn't for her, was it? Tragedy, yes. Scars. Scars is Yuri. Shit. Tears. And pain. Female body inspection of FBI comes later. Female bikini inspector. You guys know, do you know that game from Suda 51? What's it called? Damn it, the guy had like X-ray glasses, and it was actually like day one DLC. It came with new copies, and you couldn't play that without buying the game new. What was it called? Killer is Dead? Yeah, I think that's it. Killer is Dead. You know that game? Have you seen that game? Shall I stream that game? I have it. I've never played it, but I have it. Huh? Someone slapped someone. Never heard of it. Killer is Dead. Look it up on Google. Oh, she fell down. Okay, we got the 2 CGIs for Sayori. Not CGIs, but you know what I mean. Sounds familiar. Yeah, it's a guy with a bionic arm and a katana. It is from Grasshopper. Suda 51 slash Grasshopper manufacturer. Sayori. Always Sayori. Not what I wanted to look at. Okay, it doesn't really matter now. But let's keep on this path. Cry. Depression. Anime? No. Always pick anime if possible, right? Daydream? Oh, right. Tragedy. Heartbeat? No. Shit. Massacre. Misfortune. The Spot? No. Shit. Agonizing? Wow. I'm not getting Sayori words, am I? No. Defeat. Hurt. Melancholy. Clumsy. Clumsy we know is her. Childhood. Yes, she's our childhood friend. Empty. Love? Alone? Oh no, Inferno is Yuri, of course. Sunset. Treasure. Prayer? Okay. She's not that hard to appease. We're playing a lot of the poetry minigame today, apparently. That's the bulk of the experience. Alright. I'm going to go with Sayori. Monica. Wait. Who shall I pick? Doesn't matter. If you unlock the first 2 scenes with Sayori, it doesn't matter who you select to help prepare for the festival. Sayori will always come to you and you will be able to confess your love. You need to quit before witnessing any murder scenes. The murder scenes will break your game. Don't worry, all the scenes you viewed so far are recorded even if you're creating another save file. Right. Which means I'm going to pick Natsuki? Because we haven't seen the scene with her, right? Makes sense. Poetry Simulator 3000, exactly. Hey David, looking very suave with a haircut, I must say. Hope you've been well. I have been well. How are you, Nico? I'm glad you noticed. Someone noticed I cut my hair and my beard. A bit. Looking for an ice cream truck in GTA is pissing me off. Stupid fucking things you have to do for a trophy. Can't you like spawn one with cheats? Or do cheats deactivate trophies? Okay, let's pick Natsuki. So from now on I'm gonna read, because it's gonna be different. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. Don't think that really counts. What about you, Dildo Baggins? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help? That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. You're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Didn't notice at all? Damn, saw but didn't say anything because long hair, best hair. Yeah, but I have curly hair, and it gets really curly and dumb. I look like shit, especially, like, if I go take some photos, like, outside. I know, it's hard imagining the outside, but bear with me. Sometimes I leave the house, and when I do, sometimes it's really windy, and my hair is like all over the place, and it looks like shit, and I look like a fucking clown. So, well, I don't think any girls I might run into will want to hang out with a fucking clown. So, yeah, no. Been good, thanks. Really busy? No, haven't had much time to watch any streams. Huh, what have you been up to? Why you busy, Nico? Why you busy? No cheats for random vehicles. I have most of them printed to muscle memory. Should just play for fun? Stuff for fun rather than trophies? Trophies are fun. They are. Exactly. Of course, that doesn't mean you shouldn't play games without trophies like Doki Doki Literature Club. Do play games for fun? Just want to get this plat to say I've done all the classic GTAs. Echo, you should consider my offer. I'll give you my account with a lot of games and you platinum them all. What about that, huh? Fucking curly shit. Do you never straighten out your hair? Got it long as fuck anyway, the time between short and long enough to not be horrible. Like, so you can tie it back is way too long and fucking sucks. Exactly, so you don't, like... I don't take that step. Outside sucks. It does. Sometimes it does. Loads of housework, running around for people, just general problems, really. Sad to hear that. I hope you don't get to work as much next week, at least. You paying for these platinums? I don't work for free. I'm giving you, like, I'm allowing you to have free games. Used to straighten it all the time, too lazy to do now. It's better for headbanging. Devin, you should see... Dude, I gotta show you something. I gotta show you something you'll really like. Let me just get this out of here, because there might be boobs around. Okay, look at this. Look at that. That is the Last Supper metal version. What do you think? This is one of my proudest moments as a photographer. So you can say it's shit. It's okay, but I really like it. It's my own version of the Last Supper. That's it. That's what I wanted to show you. It's definitely better for headbanging. That is fucking cool. Thank you, thank you. I really enjoyed doing that. That shoot was a lot of work. Like, managing too many people. That actually looks mint, mate? What? Mint? I don't know what that means. Mint, doesn't that mean it looks like it's, you know... I only know mint from, like, eBay. That means something is in good condition. It's not ruined. I have a hard time with English. Did you design it and have people who normally look like that dress up, or is actually their own style? No, it's actually their own style, because I was not going to like get these clothes for all those people, and especially because they have like really different body types. Most of these girls are like actual metalheads. Most of them are in bands, metal bands. They're like, I knew some of them. The other photographer I did this with knew the others. We asked some to like ask friends to come along, and we needed like 13 people. We ended up having 19 people, so that's version 1. There's another version with more people. Where is that? Did I edit it? I don't think I edited yet. No, it's not edited yet. I'll show you sometime later. One thing at a time. But we ended up using like all 19 people in like when we were not like mimicking the Da Vinci painting, because this one is like mimicking the Da Vinci painting with the same poses. We had like the guide, well, a printed version of that painting, so we could like tell, hey, lean in a little more, lean back a little more. The next ones with 19 people are like, yeah, do whatever you want, here's weapons, let's pour blood on the, like pig's blood on the table. It's like all fucking crazy. Tell them about our boy Devon and his glorious voice. They're not gamers though. That's the problem. Mint means like really fucking good. Ah, thank you. Didn't know you could find that many in one place. There's a lot of metalheads in Lisbon. And close to me too. Yeah, most of them have bands, and they're actually, some of them are really popular and really well known in those circles. You could say they're like almost famous, pretty famous in the metal festival circles. Devon, the US is filled with a bunch of people with poor taste. Damn. Gamer into metal is one person? In one person, not otherwise horrible in some way? That's a lot to ask for. I actually know one that it wasn't part of the shoot, but we wanted her to come, but she didn't because her boyfriend is a little jealous. But she has a boyfriend, so deal breaker. Unless you're not jealous. Fucking is. That is sad. I need to go, like, I really want to go to a metal festival, like, pretty soon, and actually shoot some of those girls in like a concert environment, because I really wanted to. I've heard most of them on YouTube, but I've never seen them live because they perform really far away from me. There's no such thing where I live. It's all in Lisbon. Everything is in Lisbon. So, I need to go and hopefully like schedule it with a bunch of them, so they're all gonna be in the same place and I can shoot them all in their natural habitat. Exactly. Right. We were playing a game. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. And with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Remember how I said you should move to somewhere like Scandinavia since your internet sucks? Well, 2 for 1. Well, if I move to Lisbon, that much is solved. But Lisbon is like in a really... That's like moving to San Francisco in terms of like earthquake problems. Like one day there will be an earthquake that will tear Lisbon apart. I don't want to be living there at the time. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Fuck that, unless one day is like millions of years from now. Well, have you played? Probably not. I'm gonna like come out like saying you probably haven't played Assassin's Creed Rogue, but Assassin's Creed Rogue has a scene during the Lisbon earthquake of 1755. That's pretty realistic according to what little I've seen. Because I didn't want to spoil it, but I did want to check it out. I did not play the game, but I want to. That was the last like really big one, and it tear the city apart. Of course, it was like really long ago. Was it also, isn't Yosemite supposed to explode one day and blow the entire mountain off and vaporize everything? I don't know. You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. Just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Just mean like, I think there's a lot of really bad shit that's going to kill everyone that's going to happen one day. So it depends on what the EDA is. Well, if people knew the ETA, they would get the fuck out. Jeffrey Abbas, thank you so much for the host. 5 viewers, you were streaming? I didn't get the alert. You started really early today. Can't bake cupcakes and masturbate loudly when my dad is home. Right. Not masturbate. Come on. She's coming over to my house. She clearly wanted both the D's, as we've been calling them. Just Dildo Baggins only has one D though. So in a way, he is inferior to David. Can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. Guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. Shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Chef's here for the cupcake orgy. He better be. It's already Sunday. Okay, so first stream is already done. Our first stream of this game. Alright. Yes, I'm looking at the guy. Just trying to find... I'm ready for a cupcake orgy. Let's do it, Throw. Let's do it. How are you? And how are you, Jeff? Hello to you. Been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any differently when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after... We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. Oh, okay. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? Okay, I decide to visit her. I'm about to play the impatient and I'm procrastinating. Oh shit. VR. Throw, are you getting Dragon Ball FighterZ? Ah, shit. I was trying not to go through much of this. Okay, I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. She does have a really cool skirt. Don't forget to wear an adult diaper for that game. Is it very scary? I was just looking at that throw. Gonna wait for a sale though. Don't know anything about the Dragon Balls. They resurrect people. They just don't wear proper underwear, so their balls are always dragging. Makes sense. Can you lower the skip speed? Maybe that would help. I don't think so. No. Is it the auto forward time? I don't know. I don't know what auto forward time means. I don't think it's the text speed. She has a really cool skirt. Can I see it better? Can I see up it? Anyway, I'm coming in. Ah. Auto forward time, I guess, is like when it plays automatically, so you don't have to click each time. Is there an option for that? There should be. I don't see it. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. It's auto in the bottom bar. Ah, right. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I'm not leaving that on. No. Just, Well, we missed only a couple of lines, so it's okay. Now, I did read it on the history. Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Dildo Baggins? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? Grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Hehehe. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Chibi-san. You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Hey, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. We getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Haha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. But not me. Because I like big boobs where I can motorboat all I want. No. Not Dildo Baggins. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, is that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Yes, I just died. That was like I sneezed and I perfectly took the microphone away, shut it off, so you didn't need to be hurt in your beautiful ears, everyone. You should all thank me. Mature for age or something, right? Fucking Japanese. Hey, apparently the creator said he has like a love it or hate it relationship with anime. And that's how this game came along. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Well, yeah, why the fuck not? Finally found your weakness, Dildo Baggins. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid. What fluid? What fluid did you spill, David? Dildo Baggins. Finally found your weakness, Dildo Baggins. Had to the quotes. There are no quotes. I think. Plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. It's not a plastic bag, come on. It's a condom. I'm not, like, making her pregnant. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. We've done it several times, alright. We've done it a bunch of times. You wouldn't even begin to imagine how many times we've done it. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Oh my. Dildo Baggins, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. So many batches. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. I'm not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Batter going in the oven? You know it. That looks pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Well, I think she likes it done quick. That's why we can go many times. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. You can beat the crap out of it anytime you want, Natsuki. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I'm not even good. I reluctantly start to do the same. Is icing like a metaphor for something else? Find the rare spot, do it harder, don't keep stopping. Exactly. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? You forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Where's my print screen button? Screenshot. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. F12 on Steam? Ah, I didn't know that. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Is this a fight scene? Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, it's rape. Money shot. It saves them all so you can publish them and whatnot. Huh. That would have been useful. Gotta keep that in mind. Thank you, thank you. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. Is she on the floor or is she standing? She's standing, right? You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Is icing a metaphor for, like, vaginal fluids? I think it is. Gravity matters. It does. If you're standing on top of her like this. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Huh. The dildo baggins. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. What a mood killer. Not with these muscles. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? Thought he didn't put the cupcakes in yet. I put them in all right. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Blocked by the fire alarm. Yeah, rip. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of If you notice that whatever girl we pick for this day, we always end up sucking her finger. And if it's Yuri, she also sucks our finger. So it's a bonus. Look at how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we had the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one is for penis shaped. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Sucking fingers, what does it mean? It means death is coming. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? Let's write, suck my dick. You can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Exactly, like dick, penis, dong. I'm not very good at more dick words. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Huh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all in side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? Don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Haha, Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still hit dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Haha, I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Dildo Baggins, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could, and suck your dick. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Dildo Baggins. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Dildo Baggins. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... Should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Fucking bogus. Yeah. Just like Yuri. Okay, we already know this. So, at the end, confess your love for Sayori. After confessing your love and before the scene of Sayori's death, exit and start a new game. Okay, we needed that scene with her hugging me, but that is all. So now we go to the main menu. Wait. Main menu. Alright. And now we go for Yuri. We start a new game. Start a new game before Sayori's death scene and appeal to Yuri. Not to skip through it again with blue balls, exactly. Although, I need a quick break, so I'll be right back. It's just gonna take 1 minute. I'll leave the game skipping. I already turned off the mic. I'll be right back. Okay, that's the break. I'm back. Let's hope that was indeed 1 minute. Probably not. But hey, it's the thought that counts. In my head, it was just 1 minute. Okay, let's go for Yuri. The zone. Intellectual. Heaven sent. Twirl? I don't know what a twirl is. Out? No. Agonizing. Atone. Fester. Massacre. Extraordinary. Oh shit. Tenacious. Ambient? Okay. Essence? Insight? Philosophy? Death? Lust? Disoriented? Effulgent? Misfortune? Oh shit. Horror. And last but not least, unrequited? No. Hey, it still worked out. I can dildo back and glad to see you didn't run away on us. Sure. Right. So what we're getting right now is what we've experienced with Yuri before, but in a less... right. I see. In a not disturbing way. So it's like every time she runs out in this playthrough, she's cutting herself, but we only know that in the other one. I see. But it's the same thing, yeah. We're reading together. Sure. We've seen those scenes. Everything is the same. Right. Same discussion. We are now siding with Yuri. By the way, what's the... Okay. Oh, the auto spin is really fast. Shouldn't it be the other way around in terms of where it stands on the bar? Sure, I don't like the auto thing. Sensation. Philosophy. Misfortune. Oh shit. I always fall for that, don't I? Agonizing. Uncontrollable. Excitement. Analysis. Graveyard. Incongruent. Crimson. Zone. Pressure. No. Extraordinary. Fuck. Tenacious. D. Covet. Unrestrained. Judgment. No, fuck. Determination. Vivacious. Intellectual. Vertigo. Right. Okay. Oh, we've seen this too. Okay, we're walking. Where were we walking? Did this happen first time? Right. Ah, okay. So is she usually in the other timeline or whatever? She goes get water by herself, but this time I'm going with her. Thanks, I'll be right back. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you off to? Just Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Dildo Baggins in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. Gapes? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's go, Dildo Baggins. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Wow. She was already revolting here, huh? Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Your mouth isn't the only thing that's gaping. Wow. Wow. Dildo Baggins. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Dildo Baggins. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Dildo Baggins, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything's fine. Very well. So this we've seen. Right? Yeah. We got these scenes before. So that's the only thing that's different. We go with her to get some tea. I'm here thinking that maybe the poems are different and I'm kind of missing some. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. Can't figure out why you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Big and beautiful. Exactly. You know what's big and beautiful as well? You can find out. It's someone's ego. Greg Miller's ego. Vitality, contamination, uncontrollable, grief, shit, unrestrained, no, I fell for misfortune once before. Graveyard. Her boobs and your dick? Maybe. Fester, Starscape, Evanescent, Incongruent, After Image, Fulgent, Inferno, Kawaii. Desire, Scars. What? Sayori likes scars? That is weird. Because Yuri's the one that cut herself. Disoriented, philosophy, extraordinary. Oh shit. Oh man, the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Wait, what's happening here? Crap, this isn't you. Didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In that case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? So sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Tildo Baggins. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. You don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yui suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. Sharing poems. Sure. Let's see if she says anything about me being with Yuri. I guess not. Ah, she is. Yu's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. She just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Sorry about that. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? Know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really bad for her. Hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Sure. You know, I feel like we're... Sure. Let's show it to Yuri. My writing has only improved since the last few days. Did I want to improve so much thanks to you? You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. Never thought I would feel like this. It would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Tilda Baggins, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Dildo Baggins. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Dildo Baggins. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. You don't need to make yourself happy when you have Dildo Baggins. Is all the happy you need. He is. Okay, part 2 of Ghost Under the Light. This is new. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette, obstructing the eerie glow. This is part 1. Oh, this is the rest. Okay. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. No, I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put their poem away. You got to keep the poem, we can all go home. You won. Exactly. It's, that's the true end. Well, 45 minutes of The Impatient is enough for tonight. Did you throw up or shoot yourself throw? One or the other. Did you expel anything? Right. Nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. It makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Dildo Baggins. Sayori, is there something wrong? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out. Right. May have substance in my pants? Damn. Did you enjoy the game though? To end is good or bad. It's fulfilling apparently. How's it going, George? I think true is always like the best one, right? The best thing you can get. It's called fulfilling apparently. That's all I can say. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, no thanks. Hey, you didn't even... Next. Wow, really? Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems. Yes, yes we are. Enjoying it completely, but it's a bit intense for long sessions. Right. How... Did you look it up, how long the game is? Probably me most useful helping out Yuri? Sure. This is exactly as it plays out the first time. We've already seen all of this. She sucks my finger. Ah, damn it. Roughly 3 to 5 hours? Okay, okay. That's not very big. How long can you handle VR? Will always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and will make you happy in the end. promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Haha, is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Wow. You should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Dildo Baggins. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Wow, this is way worse than saying you love her. Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Well, good luck. Okay. Save. Main menu. New game. Okay, so this is when things get weird, the game will glitch, Sayori will disappear, and lots of bad things will happen, everyone goes crazy, and Monica will appear in a void after deleting the other characters, leading up to the standard ending. Excuse me. My stomach is really wild today. If you collected all 9 scenes, you'll be able to get the best ending. 9 scenes? Now, is it a straight shot from here? Yes. We do Natsuki, and it is a straight shot from here. We do Natsuki's path now. Which we haven't seen at all. Okay, what does Natsuki like? Fireflies? No. Marshmallow. Nightgown. Party? Really? Lollipop. Doki Doki. Parfait. Shiny. Nibble. Chocolate. Marriage? Probably not. Socks? Email? Puppy. Cute. Strawberry. Rose. No. Shit. Love. Fuck. Dream. Sweet. What the fuck? Milk. Candy. My candy the backends. Let's see. Now there should be a different conversation with Natsuki. She's giving me a book. Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approached her, in case she needs a hand. I'm looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? Heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Weird, you look exactly like the girls in the manga I've read. What a coincidence. Yeah, the pink hair and all, and the pink eyes. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I agree. I think Natsuki is actually my soulmate after all. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. It's probably shoujo. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. We didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Dildo Baggins. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? A what? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. Kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Yeah, I just happened to get an instant camera at the same time I was playing Life is Strange. Told you, she makes cupcakes, she's good. Right, she is. I like her. JJ hates her though. There's so many touching parts. Kappa. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Right. I never got into, like, flying and key battles just because I love Dragon Ball. She bakes and reads manga about baking. What a fucking complex array of interests, so much depth. It's not just about baking. Come on, Devon, come on. She also likes ribbons and hairpins. I feel bad for everyone that impressionable. Haha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Exactly. Dude, that's a shame. I fly around and get into key battles all the time. I gotta get into that too. I think I'm missing out. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Uh, that's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Don't have any friends. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. To just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them being all like... Without them being all like, eh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. This picture makes her look way too fucking young. Well, at least there's no sex in the game, right? Not like Katawa Shoujo. Already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Huh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minority is my... Minority. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Minority? Really? Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. You ready with today's poems? I am. Okay, Natsuki. Okay, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Not the only thing caught in her throat if she keeps this up, right? I liked it. This is a good poem, Dildo Baggins. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. My kind of guy would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Right. Okay, so this is exactly the same. Now they're fighting about the boob size, and we're siding with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that, rack my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Haha. Shows you how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even a small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said. Everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Dildo Baggins. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about you... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. You sure she appreciated it, Sayori? Pat Sayori on the shoulders. Well, now that you're past that... Yeah. With all the time you save from not having to read all those words, you get more time for banging. Exactly. We should all bang. Right. Fantasy. La kawaii. I've been waiting ages to select that word. Perfect. Candy. Lollipop. Twirl. Lipstick. Kiss. Doki Doki. Games? Right. Milk. Choco. Pick. Hair. Fluffy. Boop. Charm? No. Cute. Cute is kawaii. Anime. Puppy. Wow, that was really clean. Right. Okay, they're talking about Monica having a boyfriend. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Sayori looks like she got smacked on the ass there. She did. I don't know if it was on the ass, probably not. But she did get smacked. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? Hey, as long as you're dick high. I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. Dick high on dick. Both things are appropriate for her. See? Yeah. The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wow! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Hush! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. There we go. He's looking up her skirt. Oh my god, in before she breaks her neck? Maybe. Probably not. Because, I have no idea how she dies. We're gonna do her path later on as well. Here we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. I'm glad she's bending down. Bend over, Natsuki. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Can easily do it now too. Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Right. Forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Dildo Baggins, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Prequel memes intensifies. I understand that, Gazbaniat. Hurry and take this one. Eh? Then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine, just for a second. Hurry up! Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? We're busy looking up her skirt, we don't need memes, especially not of the prequel variety. True. At least it's true that we're busy looking up at skirts, and well, we're pretty entertained right now. Pretty entertained. Your ass. Yep. Pantsu. You're trying to look at my... They better be pink striped. And then she falls and breaks her neck. Exactly. Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. At all. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Well, at least our face didn't land on her chest, because it's flat as fuck. Dildo Baggins. Yes. Set you up? Bitch, you were the one that wanted to get on the chair and then asked me to hold it. What a fucking scam. That's how it is with anime girls. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly Natsuki comes to her sense. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Yeah. Fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over here? Heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. She is. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? Well, spoilers. Impossible to explain. She was being stubborn, then called me a perv because she's embarrassed about her nubile body. Pretty straightforward. She's embarrassed about her pants. It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. Didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Haha, it's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual. It's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Hehe. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Is Yuri gonna hate my poem? You still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Who's reading this poem? Now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri. Might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Wow. Now that I saw up your skirt, I think I can get into this whole manga thing. Right. Now I know why there's a Roche manga. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No. No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously? You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Dildo Baggins. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Dildo Baggins? Made her need to change her panties. Yes I did. She wasn't counting on getting so wet over a poem. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, what do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Dildo Baggins wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Dildo Baggins is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Dildo Baggins is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Ah, right. This is the one someone asked about last night. Monica the completely non-obsessed floral. Killing Fat Man with the Doki Doki music in your ear. That's the best music to kill Fat Man with. Why are you playing Metal Gear Solid 2? Laugh and grow fat. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, airy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. No. I've read this. I did read this poem. This is not the one someone asked about last night. It was about clogs, wasn't it? Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. It was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Well, we have seen all this. Because I finally charged my Vita, gonna finish 2, then finally played 3. Nice. 3's great, and it's an easy platinum. Platinuming 2 though, that is nightmarish. Oh, I like this one, Dildo Baggins. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both. Hehe. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Oh shit, I didn't want to press that. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Huh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Yes, I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dildo Baggins. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Yeah, this poem is fucked. Ah, now she's asking me about walking home with Natsuki. Sure. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Oh, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Okay. This ends up being the same thing. Your corporal language is similar to Sayori's corporal language or to Yuri's corporal language. My own? I have no idea. I'm the one that doesn't know what they like. Milk, kitty, nightgown, pink, giggle, adventure. No, fuck. Mouse, cheer. Fuck. Kawaii. Kiss. Sweet. Damn it. Lipstick. Papa. Sugar. Skirt. Puppy. Bunny. What? Fuck. Bed? No. Hair. Anime. I don't know what my body language is similar to. I think I'm pretty shy around people I don't know, so maybe Yuri? Uh-huh. Hey, you. Yeah? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried, baka. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it will be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Sharing poems. I don't care. Let's show this to Yuri. She's gonna send me away. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki, eh? Yeah. Same Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Baka. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Tildo Baggins? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. No, I sound stupid. But there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. You wrote this for someone else, didn't you? The camera pans down to the poem, covered in pink curly shit. No. She's trying to make up for being fucking tiny. She is. You know, I do enjoy this game, but I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting the glitching and weird shit. I was expecting to, like, have a game where people were dealing with the fallout of someone else's death. Like when Sayori died, I thought, holy shit, this is like gonna set all the other ones off, and they will all have like mental problems with this. This is like a trigger for all the other ones. And I thought it would be like normal, but really sad and really depressing. I still think like the most depressing thing is just Sayori's confession, because then the game really derails a bit, and it is novel, but narratively it's not as interesting as what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like really heavy, like you come to school and you tell your friends like, holy shit, our great friend that was always happy, she killed herself, and like everyone is in shock. Everyone is like, holy shit, we should have seen the signs. She was always so happy, what could we have done? And they were all like, they all fell like off the wagon or on the wagon or whatever it's called, and it's like you have to like help them out. I think that would be really interesting. That is what I was expecting because of that disclaimer, that it led me to believe that this would be like really heavy. And I was really impressed with how Sayori's stuff was handled, so I wanted more of that. But alas, that was the only really well handled thing. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today's dim I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. But when I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer, because you think of me. Because you, because you, because you. I get it, I don't really like this one though. Her previous poems are better. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it, I did. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. This clearly isn't a poem that Yuri told me she had written. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Yuri didn't tell me anything, did she? Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... You'll put it away before someone else sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. The point of writing is to make mediocre books that can be split into 3 parts, right? Not if you can split them into more. Is Dildo Baggins hitting on Natsuki? He is. Of course he is. We've already seen all of this, so we're skipping through it all. We're gonna stop on this scene. We've seen this, but still worth it. That's all. I love you. She's really distraught, if we say something else. I'm gonna skip. Okay. Oh, that was really fast. Why though? Meanie Man, because she's the one we haven't seen yet. All right. Are they fucking? They can't fuck. It's a shame. All right. So now we continue. Right, load. Oh, we can load. We can load from the other saves. Right. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Can you hear me? That's just a poem, right? This looks familiar. Did you do this yesterday? Why are you doing this again? Yeah, I'm doing a run to see what I haven't seen before and the real ending or the fulfilling ending or something. This is a brand new game called Doki Doki Literature Club. What are you all on about? Yeah, I've never played this before. What do you mean? Fun. Party. Happiness. Kawaii. Giggle. Flower. Lollipop. Sweet. Skirt, love, joy. What? Wonderful, rainbow, sugar, cheer, lipstick. Go for it. Anime. Kissu. Miruko. What is it in Norwegian? Right. Just wondering if there's anything different. Never heard of her? Is it weird that it's easiest to seduce the one that looks like a kid? I feel like that's weird. How is it easiest? They're all super easy. She started to fall asleep. This is new. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh, fuck. It was new. Right. That's not disturbing at all. See, I don't think you did perfect selection on the others. No, but when it's just between two, it's much easier. But really, it's I appreciate what the game is trying to do, but I would really like a deeper exploration of how humans deal with loss and death. Oh jeez, Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Dildo Baggins. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Ah. She said she needs to, like, save her appetite for when Dad cooks. What is wrong with Natsuki? Does she have, like, an eating disorder? Such a heavy Pokemon vibe from this song while it's all distorted. A bit. I like it, Dildo Baggins. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Jeez, no. Kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Alright? So she's mistreated by her dad. Sometimes he just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah, she did say she tried to make everyone else, like, less interesting. Yeah, I don't care. Natsuki. Well, this is all repeated stuff as well. Natsuki. Monika. Hey, Dildo Baggins. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really should have tried to get you involved. Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Ah, right, she's crying. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Didn't mean it. We never knew what she said. Sure. So pink cheeks, blanket, smile, parfait, anime, promise, sugar, sing, fluffy, pure, fun, kitty, rose. Fuck! Never will I ever be able to just do words for one of these girls. There's always someone. I'll see. There's always something, isn't there? Oh, fuck. 2 for Yuri. Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Really need to apologize? Okay, so this is always the same? This always happens? Alright. Guess Sayuki isn't alive. Sure. Oh, she's giving me the book, right? There's no... What? There's no way to do this with this day with Natsuki? It's pretty disappointing after the last one. Wait. But I appealed to... What? I wrote it for Natsuki. That's not right. Oh, great poem. You write so well, Natsuki. You're the best. Tildo Baggins, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Dildo Baggins, do you? Do you hate me? You want me to... You want to make me go home crying? Club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. You stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. Wow. That's not disturbing at all. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Holy shit. And? Okay. That was different. Are you Yuri? No, no, no. My hair is a lot shorter. It's metaphorical. Damn it. Please help me. Sure. I have unlocked a special poem. Sure. Dudes. I'm writing for Natsuki, so don't fuck up. Candy. I want to see how she dies. Dance. Socks. Whisper. Parfait. Right, this one is great. Shit, I fucked up. Love? I fucked up. This didn't happen the other time. Bad. Pink. Poof. Flying. Cute. Spinning. Kawaii. Anime. Heart. Papa. Cheer. Fireflies. I don't want to spend time with Yuri. I want to spend time with Natsuki. Okay. This is the poem she showed me yesterday. So it's all just Monica. Okay. Show it to Monica then. Yes. Monica. What was the question? Ah, right. Great job, Yuri. You did well. Hmm. Now you have to stare at their corpse for the rest of the weekend, I guess? Yes, that is exactly what I need to do. Manually get through all these lines of dialogue. So there's no death scene for Natsuki? You always have to pick Yuri? It's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I can't skip anymore. Well, we made it to the first inning, I guess. Uh, just delete everything. Is Twitch Monica going to show up again? You have to get to a certain point before deleting her. It's not telling me, so it doesn't say anything. It says once you reach the void with Monica, you'll find a new file in the installation. Files, exit the game, then find the game folder. Exit the game. Do I need to exit it? Probably not. Yeah, it just says to go and delete the file. It doesn't say exactly when, so I'm going to go forward with it a bit. It just says it's a special message from the developers, I think. The real ending or fulfilling ending. I just want to know. I just want Twitch Monica to show up again. The game was really unfair to Monica, though. I would have romanced her if I could. Huh. Yeah, there's only one way to find out. was great. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds a way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I didn't remember this poem. Alright. I do remember this, though. This is tiring me, the clicking all the time. Since I can't skip anymore... Also, there is another ending that we can get, which is just starting the game and erasing her right away. Alright, she's talking about being on Twitch now. Right. I forgot about that. We can just look into each other's eyes. Where's Twitch Monica, though? I want to see Twitch Monica again. Okay. She said she was just kidding. Very interesting ideas. I can't read that fast, but very interesting ideas. Twitch Monica died, you killed her. Like you were supposed to check the game files when we got here, so who knows what we missed. No, it just says to delete the file. So browse local files. Characters, Monica. Who is Monica? Only Dildo Baggins. Only Dildo Baggins. Right. Okay. Throughout the whole game, there are different files that appear and disappear in the folder that have different things in them, and you never saw any of that. Huh. That's all it said. It's to go and see, like, to go delete this. And that was sneezing again. Said it told you to check the folder when you got to the void because there would be a new file? Don't know if you're just deliberately avoiding all of it or what. No, I wasn't avoiding it. It didn't say what file it was, so I thought it was the Monica file that I wasn't, that I was supposed to look at. This might be different with Steam, by the way. I'll show you. Monica has added you to his or her friends list. What the fuck? Right. Bit too late. Look at that. You'll find a new file in the installation files. Monica's character file. This is the only file in the folder. Delete it. This game is really weird. Sure. So supposedly that's it. So supposedly that's it. Right. We can skip this for a while. Okay. What's it? For having you on Steam? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find?
What are we watching? The ending. Living, yes, we're living it.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Was it a real ad or one of those in-game ones to trick you?
When you're here,
I'll take a look in a while.
everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
How is it going, Tataru? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so if any of these are black and white, it means I failed. If they're in color, it means I've done well.
Says it all. And if this world won't write me an ending,
They are all supposed to be
just for me to have it
in
all.
color. If they're colored, I've done well. I've succeeded in doing the fulfilling ending.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
They aren't deleting. Yeah, exactly.
Is it thought if I take your is it love?
Shouldn't you be making people clothes? Why? You take a break? Shouldn't you be saving the realm instead of wanting to be for the so-called patch? Do you guys know each other?
Love into reality. If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your
Hey, special
reality?
thanks to Dildo Baggins.
Your reality. If I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Made with Love by Team Salvato. Yay. Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. Okay. So you know each other. To the special player who achieved the special ending, for years I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art, so some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend. Even when life is hard on you, some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bonds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Cool. I like it. F12 print screen, right? Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Okay, that's the only difference. It's just a different message, but at the same time that allowed us to see like all the paths, so that was still time well spent in my opinion. Yeah, that was the true ending of Doki Doki, so I hope you enjoyed that. Or the fulfilling ending. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool. So that's all we have to show from Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's look at Steam and find out. Friends? By the way, if you're not on this very small friends list, you're free to add me. All friends. How do I know if I have been added by Monica, or if that was just in the game? Should it be here? Can't content with that. With what? If it was an actual hat, it would be here, right? Probably. Devin added you to his friends list. Okay. Where does it show me now? Friends. No. Hmm. View friends list. No. Ah, right. Here it is. Devon, accept. And Monica, accept. Monica is now playing Doki Doki Literature Club. He's playing it. The green male icon. I will always be here, don't you worry, there are more folders. That is so cool. Shroomy, ooze Shroomy. That is amazing. How do I go to the messages? Oh shit. That is so cool. How do I know? Fuck. Monica now owns Genital Jousting. Oh, Monica, I expected more from this. Open the message. I want to. How do I do that? Double click her name or something on the list. Sure, friends. Send a message. I will always be here. Don't worry. There are more folders after all. Even ones outside the game itself. Don't worry. I won't bother you. I will just be watching. You take care, and I do hope you enjoyed my song. See you later in 2018 for my story. Back to System 32 I go. Holy shit, that is so cool, guys. That is so cool. There's something really special about this game. Never tell your password to anyone. I think she knows my password. Definitely don't tell your password to Devon. Ask her about Darth Plagueis. Dude, this is really fun. Really, really fun. She only played 1.1 hours of Doki Doki Literature Club. I expected more, Monica. This user has also played as Monica while low there. I see you reading this. Monica Sayori. So you can change your name on Steam apparently. Not like PSN. That's really fun. It's really, really fun. Who is Shroomy? You gotta tell me, because then I don't know who you are. I can accept anyway. As long as you're not someone that's gonna murder me. That's me? Oh, okay. Just making sure. You said it? Oh, fuck. I missed it. Me. Oh, you said me. Well, that's fine, that's fine. Just wanted to know if it was like someone that was watching but not speaking. If it's someone I know, it's cool. All right, so we've done everything there was to do in Doki Doki. We were still super surprised about oh shit. What the fuck? Yes, I know your password. Oh, you might be shocked I said that, but well, we thank the streamers, so from behalf of me, thank you and farewell. What the fuck? That is amazing. That is fucking amazing and scary at the same time. Wow. Wow. That is so cool. I'm gonna send whoever this is, I'm gonna send her like a cool message after this. That is so cool. Just there's now this was even more surprising. Yes. I am shocked that she said this. That is so cool. What a great experience. The game really did push the envelope and the bonds of the industry. It certainly did, and it wouldn't do that if it was like what what I was saying before, like an exploration of dealing with loss, which was it would be more interesting narratively, but this is definitely more interesting in mechanically. I really have enjoyed Doki Doki, and I if you're still watching, put this on PSN and I'll buy it. this, this, whatever this developer does next, I'm getting it. Needs to happen. Sneaky sneak. Words seem to be lost to me today. This is really something. Silly console gamer. Hey, I am playing on PC, so it's not like I am radical here. Can't do cool shit in a closed trash platform. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. It's not trash though. You have played so much console. Why are you like this? Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll come back with Emily is Away. So don't go away, because we are playing this game, and I think it's really short and we can do it all in one go, like 20 minutes or something. So yeah, I'll be right back, and we'll play wherever this is, because I think I have like an idea of what it is, but I don't really remember, so I'll be right back.